Fernando Amorsolo, the grand old man of Philippine art. He is the first recognized national artist of the Philippines and is very known for mastery in the use of light, which regarded as his greatest contribution to the Philippine art of painting.
Based on his artworks, Amorsolo is giving a trait of being a patriotic, like one of his famous artworks entitled The Harvest. It shows how Filipinos are very hardworking and devoted on their works. Nevertheless, his different artworks scream that Filipino culture has its unique beauty.
The abstract expressionist Jose Hoya is one of the famous Filipino artists in his early years. Hoya studied under prominent Filipino artist Fernando Amorsolo and Guillermo Tolentino at the University of the Philippines College of Fine Arts.
Many people would not understand an artwork with a splash of colors, but to look more deeply to the painting, you'll see the story of it. The spectrum of colors native to tropical Philippine landscape are believed to have been the source of Hoya's vibrant, yet humorous palette, like one of his painting Orange Memories in 1978.
Pasita Abad was a modern painter born in Vasco Batanes, Philippines. Her works expanded to include naturalist subject matter, inspired by the places she saw on her travels to exotic locations, and she developed a painting technique called trapunto.
Besides taking pictures, painting is one of the great ways to capture an experience or a memory. The inspiration for Abad's works is largely drawn from her personal experiences, and she describes herself as a painter who paints from the guts. One famous artwork of her under the immigrant experiences, Filipina, a racial identity crisis. They represent the opposing racial strains that make the modern-day Filipina confuse who she is, beyond the color of her skin.
Ang Keokok is one of the most vital and dynamic figures who emerged during the 60s. As one of those modernists during that decade, he blazed a formal and iconographic path of his own through expressionistic works of high visual impact and compelling meaning.
Analyzing Ang Keokok's artworks, they are those masterpieces that gave an awareness and expression to what is happening during that time. His artworks that were called ugly has a very deep message for everyone.
Cabrera, or is much more known as Bencab, was born in Malabon, Philippines. Throughout his childhood, he was exposed to the world of art. In 1960s, Bencab began to focus on his career as a full-time artist. In 1963, he graduated in the University of the Philippines, Diliman, with a BA in Fine Arts.
Cabrera's artworks express historical scenes from the Philippines. Not only that, but he also painted significant experiences that he had, like his painting entitled Isabel.
Mr. Kidlat Tahimik has made a great contribution to global film culture as one of the pioneering independent filmmakers in Asia. Besides directing, he is involved in script writing, shooting, editing, and acting.
Besides paintings, film is also one of the considered mediums of art. Kidlat's film symbolizes patriotism, cultural, and nationalism, like one of his famous films called Why is Yellow the Middle of the Rainbow in 1994.
Regarded as the father of Philippine photography, he is Eduardo Masferry. In his early years, he became interested in that career and was a self-taught photographer. When he returned to his hometown, he was devoted to take pictures of his surroundings, among which are native Igorots.
Back in the days, people would not understand the beauty of a black and white picture, especially with native people, but to look on Eduardo's photography artwork showcases simplicity, boldness, and captivating beauty.
Her modern art can be described as surrealist and expressionist. She is Agnes Arellano, drawing from rich experience and an extraordinary range of influences. She makes some of the most dramatic art in Asia.
Agnes is one of the few artists who possess an integral and coherent worldview. Her works are very much like the Greek art sculptures in which people are often amazed and appreciate those kinds of works of art.
Abueva was born on the Philippine island of Bohol in 1930. He was the youngest national artist awardee that helped shape the local sculpture scene to what it is now.
All works of art are intended to convey a message, and this particular type of sculpture was made to express ideas, communicate religious views, and recount the exploits of historical characters as well as mythological tales. As stated, he draws inspiration from a variety of sources such as mythology, literature, and a day-to-day living.
The most influential Filipino artist of the post-war generation, Roberto Chavez. He made a major contribution to the development of contemporary art in the Philippines. While his ideas on the contemporary art have had an impact on the people of the Philippines, it would be fair to say that he has yet to gain the recognition that he deserves internationally.
His works of art shows in a subtle way how something seemingly little may have significance and stand alone as art. In particular, there are many people who simply know about painting as the only art, but Roberto Chavez goes above and beyond with his creations. It encourages the viewers to engage with the piece physically in opposed to just looking at it.